One of the artists you worked with
Yeah.
is now like a space entrepreneur.
Dude, Bridgit Mendler.
Yeah.
What? Dude, first of all, she is a genius in the studio. I am not surprised. I honestly, to this day, might be the best lyricist I ever worked with.
Really?
Watching her write lyrics was like watching like a Renaissance painter. Like we'd be like, this is the concept. And she'd be like, oh wait, I have an idea. And then she'd like read you the verse and you're like, what? You just wrote that? Like genius.
That's
I'm
amazing.
not surprised. I was surprised because I didn't know she was doing all that.
Yeah.
Like I probably wouldn't have said like, oh yeah, she's going to be like a billionaire rocket scientist, right? Like, and she adopted
Coming from like the good
adopted 4-year-old kid. And like I probably wouldn't have told you that was the trajectory, but I'm also not surprised that that was the trajectory because in the studio, she was just mind blowing. I thought coming off of that album, I mean, obviously Ready or Not was such a big hit. And then Hurricane had its chances. And I thought, wow, we really this, and by the way, I'm not even kidding when I say this. And if you haven't heard the whole album, it might be, if not my favorite, probably top 3 favorite albums I've ever done. The song, like pound for pound, song for song, like top to bottom, the songwriting, the songs on that album, I get chills. Like it's such a great album. It did not get the love. It did not get the exposure that it should have. And I think E-Man and I thought that was a great setup for whatever was going to come next. And then it never came. She wanted to do something different and her and Hollywood didn't see eye to eye and they parted ways and that was it.
I will say, Ready or Not and Hurricane became also massive songs on TikTok.
Really?
Yes.
I don't even know any of this. That's crazy.
And there's British accents in Hurricane. Like she does a British accent in Hurricane.
Yeah.
That's speaking of British accents.
That was a good point. Yeah. I forgot about that. That was good.
But like that like Disney era that you had, because you also did like Ross Lynch on My Own, like for Teen Beach 2, which also had a second life on TikTok, which is crazy to me. Like all these songs.
That is actually really crazy that had a second life on TikTok. I don't even know anybody knows that song.
Oh yeah,
really.
People are like doing covers of it now. Like
I did like a bunch of the Cheetah Girls, and then I did we had this song called Fuego, which was a single for them, and like they left me so loud in the mix, you can hear me in the chorus going like ooh ah turn that shit up. Like it was fucking. I'm louder than the group in the chorus. It's like very weird. We executive produced R5's record. We executive produced Bridgit Mendler's record. We did Olivia Holt. We have her biggest streaming song, a song called History that we wrote.
Amazing.
Yeah, Jesse McCartney, like tons of work in the Hollywood. You know, I've obviously worked with Sabrina and
Carpenter.
All of them. I mean, you know, everyone there I've worked with at some point.
Amazing.
At some point in their career. I mean, Sabrina's good for her, man.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a development story. Talk about how hard she's been at it for so long. I'm so happy for her. Could not be happier for her.